Good morning, happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, January the 24th. So I'm cooking something I don't rarely cook, and that is turkey necks. So I don't like all this extra stuff over there like that. I don't, like I said, I don't cook these very often. I asked my sisters how they cook it. And I remember my mother, she just took it and cooked it down on top of the oven with seasonings and stuff on it. And it kind of made like its own gravy. So, kind of like how you do neck bones. But I'm going to take mine and I'm going to bake it in the oven. I had some running around to do this morning, so I'm going to leave this cooking while I'm gone. But what I want to do is take anything that's hanging on off. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't get many views, y'all. But like I said, I'm not doing this to actually fund my life. I just like sharing, and for anybody that gets on YouTube that's looking for a recipe, this may help them. That's why I do what I do. This is not a career for me. It's more or less a hobby. So anything I see I can get off, especially if it's discolored or whatever, I'm going to take that off. And so that's what I've been doing. I said, you know what, let me share this. Somebody else may not, but a lot of people probably know how to cook turkey necks. I've seen a lot of people boil them down and make dressing out of them too. Because I know one of my nieces does that. See, like that extra skin there? For some reason, it's wilding me out, if that makes sense. So, I'm trying to get stuff like that off. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to keep y'all on here while I'll do that. But once I get through, I'm going to come back and show y'all how I'm seasoning them. Now, some of these are large. Some of these are real big. I'm going to show y'all one. This was actually 2 packs I got from Albertsons. This is one. And I shared the video where I actually purchased them. But I'm trying to learn to eat better, like more turkey, more seafood. And I just try, different things to see what I like. I tried to air fry some pollock. That was a fail. That meat was, the flesh of that fish was horrible. I don't know if I didn't do it right. I did it in the air fryer. I didn't like it. I tried to do cod. I didn't like it. I'm big on taste. So if I can find a recipe for something that's healthy, of course, I enjoy it. I love eating salads. But I found lately when I go out to eat salads, a lot of them have the purple lettuce. And then once you add your dressing to it, it's actually like slithery. It's almost like slimy. And so that put me out with eating salads. Now, if I can make my salad at home, yeah, I can do a salad. But I'm afraid to spend $10 on a salad, and then I get it, and once I put a little dressing on it, not a lot, because I don't need a lot of dressing, it wilts up. And I'm like, nah, I can't spend, that's just giving $10 away. So what I'm trying to do is fix things at home that I can take to work to eat for lunch. I already prepare my own breakfast. I don't purchase breakfast. I do the apple and the nuts. So that looks okay there, but I'm going to go through and continue to check it, and I'll come back and show y'all what I come up with, okay? Be right. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. I've cleaned them. I actually put all that I had in here. I had a few extra ones. They're real small, but I don't like that, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and just cook them all. I was going to take the small ones and not do them, but I said, you know what, not waste. So, I don't like that. I'm sorry. I thought I had gotten all that off. Okay, so what we're going to do, wash my hands off. Okay, so I want to show you what I'm using. I have a big thing of cayenne pepper that the spout is not a pouring spout. It just, you dump it out. So I had an onion powder thing that I'm using. This is actually cayenne pepper. I also have black pepper, granulated onion powder, granulated garlic. I don't like the powdered, like the dust kind. I don't use that. The Tony seasoning I got from Sam's, that big thing. Sea salt. Just a little of the Better Than Bouillon, the roasted beef season kind. And 1 thing of Lipton onion soup. Just because I don't cook this very often, so I'm not sure that I am going to like the flavor. But I know if I put that onion soup in there, it's going to kind of kick it up a notch. Okay, so let's get started. I usually season one side and flip it over and season the next side. I'm not going to go heavy with the salt and stuff because, like I said, I have that Lipton onion soup also. So So usually if I use Lipton onion soup, I use little to no salt, but I'm gonna put a little bit in this. And I'm not gonna season both sides. I'm just gonna rub this all in. And as I use stuff, I just move it to the other side. That's all I'm doing. So here's some black pepper. And this is the black pepper I like. I like the one that's it's the restaurant grind. It's like a little coarser. I bought some black pepper, the body of black pepper, and I usually love body of seasoning, but that black pepper just didn't taste like black pepper to me. It did not. So the granulated onion powder. And I couldn't find the McCormick granulated onion, so I actually ordered this, I think, on Amazon. The granulated garlic, because I actually, during the pandemic, I couldn't find it at Sam's. And, I mean, even when you pay to get the little small one for 99 cents, it doesn't last very long. It's half empty. Okay, so with my clean hands, I'm going to take and mix this up. Look like I had too much water. Hold on. I don't want that much water in the bottom of my pan. I got a mess up under here. I don't like that much water in the bottom of my pan. So, I guess I could have left it, but I didn't. I just didn't want to. So I think this is going to be enough seasoning. Especially with the sodium. You know what I'm saying? With the Tony's and a little better than bouillon, because that has sodium in it. And then the Lipton onion soup. The sodium, you know, sometimes it's just not good. It's just not. So I like my food to be seasoned. And Tony's actually have a no salt now. So I said I was going to try it, but they said that they took the salt and they amped up the pepper in that one. So that's why I try to use sea salt now. It's supposed to be a little better. I just want to rub that off of there around the sides. And so I'm sorry for reaching out over y'all. Joel Osteen was really good today. I don't know what the title of his sermon was. I missed it. But he was talking about, you know how they say, God's abundant blessings. When you do right and you're a giving person and a kind person, you're leaving, your abundance flows over to your children, your children's children, and things like that. And I really, really believe that. And that's how I try to live. In my line of work, I've always been the person that does the new employee. They call it onboarding now. It used to be orientation, which I still call it orientation. And I tell people in orientation, I treat you the way I want someone to treat my children. That's why I'm that person. If you ever took a Gallup survey and they asked, do I have a best friend at work? I may not be your best friend because you don't come to work to get best friends. But if you need a person that's going to be honest with you, who's going to try to walk you through, you know, being the best you that you can be on your job, I try to be that person. So, see, I only need that one pack. And I think that's going to do wonders for this. Okay, and so I'm going to add, and I'll come back. I don't have it cut up yet already. I'm not going to say I do because I don't. I'm not going to put the better than bouillon in there just yet because I may not even need it with the with this. I'm just going to use the one packet. I may not even need it. So if I don't have to put all that extra sodium in there, I'm not. Like I said, I don't cook this very often, so I don't even know what taste I'm going for. You know how if it's something you cook all the time, then you know what taste you're trying to get. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so here is what it looks like. I've added bell pepper. I had about 1/4 of a real large bell pepper, 1/2 of a medium onion, and I used 3 toes of garlic, and I cut it up and put it in there. So, and now we're going to just stick this in the oven on 350. I'm going to actually cover it. We're going to stick it in the oven on 350. Honestly, I'm not sure. You know, when you're cooking, now baking is a science. But still, depending on your oven temperature variations or whatever, it may differ. But I'll tell you how long it cooked when I get through. I'm going to say 1.5 hours. Because I know the lady told me she had baked her pork chops. It didn't take her but 20 minutes. And I know for me, the consistency and the texture that I seek when I bake my meats, I like it dried out. How can I explain this? I want it dried out but tender. Does that make sense? Almost like a fried crust on the outer surface but inside tender. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's what I see when I cook, when I bake things. Now with this, it's going to make its own gravy. And like I said, I may use better than bouillon. I may not need it. In case, you know what else I need to do? I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little flour on the top, because that also helps. Well, no, maybe I won't, not with this. I usually do that though, like when I bake it, because I have smothered recipes, like for chicken, my smothered chicken. You know how growing up, my mother and my sisters, how I learned to do it, you take that chicken and you batter it, you fry it like you're gonna, you know, like you're gonna serve it fried. And then once you get through with that, then you add your gravy and put it back in the gravy. And so that's how I learned how to smother chicken. But how I've smothered chicken for years now is just bake it, you know, do it like I'm gonna bake it, put my seasonings on it just like I do, minus the Lipton onion soup. I don't use that in my baked chicken. And then I put flour on it and just let that cook in the oven. And then I go back and add I don't use chicken broth because you've gotten the broth off the chicken already. Sometimes I may use like a roux. That's why you gotta be careful with the salt content, just like with this. If, like I say, I may not use the better than bouillon, but I may use a Tony's roux. This is like $1.90 something, and it lasts a long time. They have the roux and they have the gravy mix. So I may end up using that. It just depends. But what you have to consider is how much sodium you've already added to it. Okay, y'all, I will be back when this is done. I have to head out to the store, but hey, just in case somebody has never made turkey wings, I think I've done these maybe once or twice. Last time I think I did it on the stove. I can't remember. It's been just that long ago. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and share. Like I said, I'm all here about sharing, inspiring, uplifting, encouraging, motivating, all that. And there's no strings attached. I just like helping people. I'm not asking, I don't have a GoFundMe set up or a PayPal or anything for you to bring me anything. I just want to share. That's all. All right, y'all. So it's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Praise God from wherever you are. I haven't gone back to church in person. I listen online. And sometimes I try to actually share my pastor's message on my community page. When I be in church, sometimes I will actually share the message in video. But anyway, y'all, just want to stop by and say hello. Welcome all my new subscribers. Much love over here, y'all. Bye. Hey, y'all. So here is the finished turkey necks. And here's, see, it's not a whole lot of gravy because I like it to cook down in like its own gravy. Can y'all see that? And when I bake, or when I fix my stuff in the oven, I like for it to have like, be kind of dried out like on the top, if that makes sense. That's just how I prefer mine. So that's what it looks like. I show it to y'all when I plate it up. See that, y'all.